All right. Hey, Cougars, this is Mr. Gibbons. And
Miss Greco. Hi, guys.
hey, how's everybody doing? We wanted to welcome you back from the holiday break and also kind of update you on some things coming up in your future. And one is called virtual outdoor education. I know you've heard of outdoor education, but it's going to look a little different, right? Just kind of like school and the pandemic. So moving forward, we want to make sure you are aware of the outdoor education staff that you're going to see in your classes coming up. What is outdoor education? What is its purpose? And how it aligns with actually your classes that are going to come up this week. And we also have some night activities with outdoor education. So first thing is you have actual outdoor education coordinators, and their name is Miss Hibbert and Mr. Schilling. And those are their pictures right there. You're going to see them in the weeks coming up in your science classes and maybe even your English class. And they're going to help you learn about what we call our watershed of the Chesapeake Bay area. We want to talk about what traditionally outdoor education is, because you probably have older siblings or you've heard from some of the people around your neighborhood that have went to outdoor ed. And typically it's a 3-day and 2-night stay in dormitories where boys stay with the boys and the male teachers and females stay with the female teachers. But you have lessons about the environment throughout the day at this facility. And a lot of times there are night activities where you have campfire stories, make s'mores, and other educational games. And it's a really big bonding experience. But again, we talked about the pandemic, and we're not allowed to actually come in close quarters with people. So we can't have that experience. But there's still really important lessons from outdoor education about your decisions and our environment. So the big question you'll see the whole time is this question: how do our actions and choices impact the watershed? And that's going to be the question that you see in all your classes and your homeroom lessons coming up very, very soon. And one of our homeroom lessons is really neat. It's called Green Careers. And you get to see the testimonies of all these different people. And it's not just the 7 you see there, but it's a lot of different people from different backgrounds, from different parts of the world, different races and ethnicities. And they work with the Audubon Society, and they talk about how their love for their environment brought them into a wonderful career of science to make our world a better place. So we're really excited to actually show you these individuals and their backgrounds, the countries they're from, and you might actually really relate, because you could probably relate to some of the places that their families are from. And our last thing is that outdoor education is a virtual experience, obviously, and these different lessons are going to come from these 4 classes: math, English, science, and world studies. So it's not that you're losing your opportunity in math to work on your math skills or in English to work on your literacy skills. They're still incorporated, but they're on topics about the environment and the watershed.
And just like Mr. Gibbons was saying, during Outdoor Education Week, you're going to be seeing a lot of your classes that are related to our watershed. So in English, you're going to have a lesson on Mussel Madness lesson. It's founded by the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, and they're going to lead the lesson about the importance of mussels and shellfish to our ecosystem. Also, increased biodiversity lesson. Students will learn about non-native invasive plants and NI and the threats they pose on the ecosystem. You, as the students, are going to create an action plan to combat these non-native invasive plants in your English classes. In your math classes, we're going to talk about wolves of Yellowstone, and we're going to discover how different factors impact the population of organisms, such as their food, water, shelter, space, sunlight, and air. And so here's just some words that we're going to go over. Do you know what they mean? Carnivore, habitat, herbivore, omnivore, predator, energy pyramid. Are these all words that you've seen before? And then, of course, in your science classes, there's going to be a stream study where our leaders, Mr. Brian and Miss Courtney, are going to be leading off at a watershed that's close by to our school. They'll be at Northwest Branch live Zooming with your science teachers, and they're going to be collecting and analyzing the data to determine the health of our watershed and our stream right by our school. You will be collecting data at your home on the energy, the water, the waste, and the habitat. You're going to use this data that you've collected at home and the stream to create an action plan that results in a positive impact on your watershed. This is also going to be an action plan that's going to be a part of 10 SSL hours, 10. So in 6th grade, you're going to earn 10 SSL hours by creating this action plan. If you see on the page, if you go back one more, so sorry. My intent to act for the next 30 days. You're going to pledge your name, intend to take on this new action to help the environment. So here are things that you're going to run through in your science class. All right, let's go to the next one. In your world studies class, you're going to be learning about Treasure Earth. Lessons that you will be learning about what the watershed is, how to collect data to track its health, and how it impacts humans that live in that area. So we'll be looking at the maps and the Chesapeake Bay and how our watershed affects the Chesapeake Bay. When is outdoor education? Good question. It is the week of December 7th through the 11th. Our lessons are going to occur during normal class times. On Tuesday, we're going to have December 8th from 6 to 7 p.m. We're going to have a game night where you can join your teachers in breakout rooms in Zoom for fun, social games of Jeopardy, Spot It, Minute to Win It challenges. And then on Thursday, we're also going to have another evening activity, December 10th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And we're going to have a reptile show provided by our MCPS outdoor education coordinators. Parents are also welcome to join the late night activities. If you come to the game nights, you're going to see a number of your teachers that are also going to be there. So don't miss out, and we hope to see you for our virtual outdoor education.
Yep, and can't wait to see you guys. And just know that those aren't the only teachers joining us, so show up and see who shows up. All right, have a great day. Stay great.
All right, bye guys.